with the Kingdom reactions, reviews, read-throughs, whatever it is. I'm so glad I'm back streaming. All right, let's get to it. A little recap. What happened last chapter? Basically, Say's conversation with Kanki had ended. If Kanki ever does anything like that again, it's off with his head. I still don't think Say wants that work. But Say realized he could not lose that type of military might in Kanki, that military brain. But damn, Kanki really made things hard for him. To do that, pull off that amount of torture, 100,000 people against 100,000 people. The interaction wasn't as great as I thought it could be. I didn't expect it, first of all, but we're still missing a big part of why Kanki ticks. But we did see who supposedly is the oldest Saki, who the oldest clan that known Kanki is. We get revealed that the Saki clan is a bunch of women, basically. The woman he's always constantly sleeping with. That's so crazy. So crazy. I did not expect that. But here we go. Kingdom. 701. Doing these 4 chapters today. Commander in Chief's return. Oh, we got Win Boku on the prowl. Oh, we're in Seika. That would be we're going to Seika. That would be where Shibosho and Riboku is now residing too. Okay. Zal Capital Canton. Ah, you was also. And what are these people like on their knees or begging? I'm guessing. Is our child okay? Shoo, look for their name yourself. Over here, Mom. The names of those killed by the kin are over here. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, that's truly sad. The names of the soldiers from the East Second District are here. What about the First District? Not here, idiot. No, Show's on here. No, our son. These people weren't killed in battle, even though they all surrendered. Kanki slaughtered them. What? You heard me. Those soulless bastards massacred them. They didn't even resist. Yet they still killed. No, butcher them like animals. No way. Oh, it's like Choha. It's just like Chohei. They're just sweating and tearing so much. And you can just see the agony drawn on their faces. The veins really pulsating, popping out from all around their face and even their pupils and eyes. Ah, those chin bastards will never forgive you. You're gonna pay. That's it. That's all fight. Let's all fight in the next battle. We'll kill every last chin soldier. Once we get them, we'll tear them apart limb by limb. That's heavy. That's heavy. Massacre the chin. We'll flay Kanki alive. Yeah, like I said, Kanki's gotta go. What he pulled was that's ruining Sage plans to become unification. That's really gonna how are you gonna get people unification means that Zhao is to become Chin. They're supposed to be together as people. How's that gonna happen when Kanki over here pulled off a massacre? Actually, he did torture them. He massacred hundreds of thousands surrendered citizens, soldiers. Damn. We haven't gotten the reaction from other states. We should have gotten that. I think that would have been good. If that's coming up, that would be nice. The state of Zhao Chancellor, Kakukai. And then you got other figureheads, and they're just all deep in thought. What do we do, Lord Kakukai? They're going to hit Heiyu and Bujo now that they have the upper hand. And once they do, they'll be right on our doorstep here at Kantan. Stop panicking. We still have plenty of forces left, even with Kocho defeated. That's true. This is Zhao headquarters, man. This is Zhao land. Y'all got fucking A level, S rank generals out the ass coming out of nowhere. Here, left, right. We haven't seen even all of them. And this is from Kanso. Moreover, Kanki's savagery has ignited the morale of our citizens here in Kantan. Yep. It appears Heiyu and Bujo are experiencing the same thing. Right. They would not get here so easily. I'm more concerned about the wealthy merchants who are trying to flee with their fortunes. What? If the citizens follow suit and leave Kantan, there will be no one left by the time the Qin get here. We must close the gates of Kantan at once and prevent the merchants from leaving. Why? Hold on, Lord Cancel. I heard you were making preparations to flee north of Kantan. What? But of course, those of us gathered here are widely different from the general populace. Nah, that's just trash way of thinking. you try to save yourself. We, of course, will fight to the bitter end, but our duty compels us to protect the king and make our escape. Nah, he's slimy. As the backbone of the nation, we must survive. Right, that's exactly right, yes. Don't be so happy. Even if you slip away with your life, you'll have lost all of your power and your status. Obviously, no one wishes such a thing. Let's turn the tables and vanquish Qin with our newfound morale. Indeed. But are there any soldiers left in Kantan who can take up the late Kocho's position as commander-in-chief? I'm pretty sure there are. There's always the hero Chokotsu, but too soon, if Chokotsu doesn't prevail, we really will. Then we have no choice. We're doomed. We'll have to use him. Urgent news! From the state of What is Karin gonna do? What is Karin gonna do? She's a genius. From Chu? Well, not exactly Chu. Is that Rinpa? I'm seeing words. Well, not exactly Chu. It's from that man who resides in Chu. Is that Rinpa? Or is it Cayenne? Who could it be? Not Chu themselves? That man? Who? No way. And you see the dude slaughtering everybody. Of course, the man himself, Rinpa. His right hand, man, was it Kokushibo? And then you got the other dot, the other bow. Isn't he a Tenbo? The one that Osen failed to bring along. And is sniping away. Chu, Royal Capital A. Look, Lord Rinpa. It has been a long time. My name is Insei. You helped me a great deal years ago. Oh, you're into son. No, haha. I see you have an envoy for Kantan now. You're an envoy. Yes, my father's Inca. And the dude is just crying. It's truly a miracle that I am able to meet with you once again. I'm glad you are in good health. I can tell you're that happy. You're crying so much. Snot is running down too, son of Insei. And in his mind, he say, it's disgusting. Yes, I'm Inca's son. Lord Kaishibo. That dude has no features on his face. He looks easy to draw. That still has to be one of the biggest roasts of 2020. Yes, and he just has a dull face. Lord Kyoin, I'm happy to see you're in good health as well. You're so healthy that this morning we were at the front lines. We are so healthy that this morning we were at the front lines battling the Wei. We completely demolished them too. Wei, that's Goho Mei's squad or state. Nuhaha, right? Yes, we indeed demolished them. As expected of you, my lord. Okay, this is a lot of nothing going on right now. It was recorded in the history records that after Rinpa sought refuge in Chu, he participated in battle even at his old age. Okay, that's good. Sharpening his sword. So, Lord Rinpa, let me get down to business. The dude is just bowing his head as he speaks. Is the message Kantan received from you really true? And Rinpa grits his teeth. I heard about Kocho's defeat in the massacre of the prisoners. I also know that the Qin army has already drawn near Heiyu. From the outside, Zhao looks like it's heading towards disaster. Well, yes. Well then, Insei, I, Rinpa, will return to Zhao. I'll cut Kanki and those other greenhorns to pieces and save Zhao. And you got Kai Shiva just grinning, even Kyoin, you know he's blind, and Inca or Inta is just crying, snot dribbling. I will return to Canton and inform them of this info at once. No, haha, there's no rush. Sit down and eat with us, Insei. This dude Rampa just chilling. I've arranged for you to have the same as me. Oh, don't leave anything on your plate. That's a big ass table full of food. Ain't no way that dude eating that. Don't leave anything. Huh? That's a lot of food, man. Rumor has it that Rimpa, whose hearty meals were evidence of his good health, told a messenger about his intent to return to Zhao. This was confirmed in the historical records. Rimpa, the great General Rimpa is coming back? Why is he sweating? Take him back. You gonna need him. Not really. There's, like I said, there's plenty of generals in Zhao that we don't know about. Left and right. This is crazy. So I still feel like Chin's still at an uphill battle for this. Anyways, back to it. Amazing General Rimpa. One of the three great heavens is he's coming back. Excellent. He'll make things right. Yeah. I don't know if he will. Lord Kanto? Have you forgotten why General left Zhao? He despised the nature of the former King Tojo because of it. He had his status as a general revoked, and he sought asylum away. But our current king has a similar nature, one if not more intense than our previous king. Oh, yeah, that's the king that liked the little ones. That's disgusting. And then they poisoned his ass. I love that though. them boys poisoned his ass. He got what was coming to him, but this new one's really no different. He's really got them tight. I'm not even gonna say it. You just gotta see yourself. These were just disgusting back then. Do you think Rimpa will have nothing to say about the current state of our imperial court? He'll have more than something to say. Even Rinshoju, one of our highest ranking men, couldn't deal with Rimpa. They were constantly at each other's throats. See, we're in Soju. Like, that's another general, I bet. If he returns, he'll kill all of us in one fell swoop without a single word. Huh? No, it can't be. A bit of exaggeration, but Lord Kakuha is right. We won't be safe. And so this is Kanso in his mind saying this. Lord Kakukai, what should we do? Lord Kakukai, Prime Minister. You know, a lot has not really been going on in the chapter. According to the records of the Grand Historian, Kakukai took the messenger's words that Rimpa was healthy and well and chew and twisted them into a lie. Although Rimpa is still eating well in his old age, he can't control his bowels very well. Because of this, the king of Zhao was led to believe that Rimpa was no longer useful. I knew it. Kakukai was gonna... That's how he got to where he is right now. Just lying about stuff. Due to Kakukai's fabrication, it was decreed that Rimpa was forbidden to return to Zhao for the rest of his life. What's his angle, man? He's really screwing up Zhao himself. What? We're not allowing General Rimpa's return? What? Why? Why in the world not? Inca might die. The messenger might die. What? Why would the king? It couldn't be. Why? Ugh. Please reconsider. Allow me to counsel the king. I can't accept this. I, Insei, will put my life on the line to give counsel to the king. He's crying, begging, pleading. Please grant me a chance. I understand, Insei. I'll attempt to counsel the king once more. You can back off for now. Yes. And they lied to him, of course, because Kakukai and Kanto are whispering to each other. Deal with that boy, Kanto. Leave it to me. So who will lead in Kocho's absence? Kakukai is gripping his fist. He knows he don't want to say it, but This is so humiliating. It makes my blood boil. We need to call him back. That, man. Yeah, you realize you fucked out over yourself. And so they rode like the wind from Kantan to Seika. Shiba shows territory soon. After 2 years, Roboku of the Three Great Heavens was reinstated. Here we go. Here we go. Kyo-san Ryu. I forgot that dude. We call him the Kanki of Zao. You got his the Roboku's main girl, his ninja guy Fute. Is that Chogaryu? Whatever his name is. No, that's Banaji. I like Banaji. Chogaryu died. Kyo-san Ryu, one with the eye. Who else is back there? Yeah, the whole squad is there. Kocho's army was beaten and battered, but with Roboku's resurgence, the battle at Heiyu came to a standstill. Of course. In the following year, finally, Roboku of the Three Great Heavens. Here we go. And Kanki of the Six Great Generals clashed in a battle between two legends. Here we go. Here we go. I would say people wanted a battle between Roboku and Osen a lot more. But for Roboku to go against Kanki, people would probably favor Roboku. But I love the way Kanki is written. I'm going with Kanki. I want him to win. Unfortunately, I was spoiled with actual history, so I don't know the way Hara Sensei is going to write this out. Because we did get death flags for Kanki back in his arc, his second arc, Battle of the Cocoa Hills, where Roboku saw and was able to witness how Kanki beat Keisha and who's the other dude? Keisha and it was another top-notch general. He ended up fighting in the Zao War against Moten. I forgot his name. The Men of Raigen. I can't remember his name, but he's a solid general. But anyways, Roboku was said after that battle, witnessing Roboku said, "Kanki, I found your weakness." And then Roboku improved from facing Osen. They're both the same type of general, which is like a dual general that can constantly improve. This is crazy. Kanki versus Roboku. That's really so good. So chapter 702. Here we go. Roboku looking at the board, seeing at the board, setting up defenses, finding every nook and cranny you can. He leaves his corridors. The next move is chapter 702, a sight to behold. Look, Lord Roboku, are you alright? You've been in there for 2 days straight. Man, when they strategize, they did not play. 2 days. Did you not sleep very well? Never mind me. How are you doing, Cayenne? Looks like you have been sitting out here all along. I'm fine. I slept every now and then. I see. I'm sorry. I know you just woke up, but could you gather everyone for me, Cayenne? Yes, I'd love to. North? Oh, these some heavy hitters. Shunsweeju, that's his name. Some people call him SSJ. Okay, Shunsweeju. Yeah, he's nice as fuck too. How are the defensive lines behind the true strongholds? Sir, we just completed our preparations today. Understood. When we leave Kantan in 10 days, Shunsweeju, Banaji, I like Banaji too. The way he slammed, Ohon and pretty much almost crushed it with his fist. And he's one of the only generals out there that wasn't fatherized. Like, dude was fighting from day one. Shunsweeju, Banaji, I'll leave Kantan to you while I'm gone. Sir, Lord Boku, will you march on Heiyu and Bujo? Then I will. Idiot, were you not listening? Oh shit. You'll look to go north. So we got not Shiba Show, but Gaku Show. So I'm guessing this like his little younger brother or something like that, or cousin. He's got like a A feminine appearance. He's obviously a new person. Gakusho. He seems kind of plain, so I'm pretty sure he's going to be a very, very heavy, difficult opponent off the bat. Correct. Towards Asuyu? No. Gion. What? That far north? I'll accompany you, Kai. She don't want to leave that man's side. Ever since they had that moment back then. Hey, we're leaving soon. Make your preparation quickly. And don't forget your cold weather gear. Yeah, that's right away. She's so happy. Oh, then me. You're not coming. Fute and Cayenne. They're fighting to be a part of Rebecca's harem all the time. Fute, make preparations to head south with the rest. Aw, damn. Let's get going, Lord Boku. Hey, what? What do you think, Gakusho? Okay, so this is another new general too. Another Seika general. Gio Karyu. I really need to write some of these names down because I'm gonna forget if I, depending on if I do weekly reactions again for Kingdom or if I let it build up constantly for like every 4 to 5 chapters. So Gio Karyu and Gakusho, 2 new Seika generals. Where the fuck is Shiba Show? I think Gion is too far. And yet, when he mentioned Gion, I felt shivers down my spine. That's where the Great Wall lies. We'll have the upper hand if we use it to our advantage. And if everything goes according to Reboku's grand plan, well, the Chin army will suffer quite the setback. Here we go. Reboku versus Kanki. I can't believe it. Is it snowing? Oh, these dudes are up in the mountain. It's snow. We about to have a battle in the snow? I don't think that's happened in all of Kingdom yet. I think that's new. Gion. You got Cayenne and her little scarf covered up her mouth and nose. Rosy cheeks. Roku filling out the air as they stand over the cliff. It's even better than I thought. Here we go. 4th year of Aisei's reign, 233 BC. The Hishin unit celebrated the new year on the front lines near Heiyu. Oh, what's all this now? A lively party first thing in the morning? Did something happen? It's the new year. Look at Kyo-Ray smiling. No longer evil. Sure looks fun. It is. A brief respite. If they can have this much fun, they should just stop fighting and go home. Unlike me, they'll just get ripped apart as soon as they step onto the battlefield. Right, Kaine? Kyokai just laughs. Maybe. What is more complicated than that, Kyokai? Kyokai, what's up? And Shin greeting her with a cup. Bihei in the back. Butt to Bihei. And you got Ko far back. Ray's man. Sup? Latuna Kyogai's here. Get her a seat, damn it. Come on, everybody. The day just started and you're already drunk? Oh, Kyo-Ray, come on, you should drink too. Hell no, I'm going to eat meat. Haha, meat it is. Aren't you cold to get up like that, Captain? Nah. Yeah, Shin's just a special type of guy. Of course he can't feel a thing. You're the special one, B.A. Okay, so we get a little bit of the map. Bujo, far upper left. Heiyu, down here. Kanki's at Heiyu. Osen is occupying Bujo. And so the Zhao army deployed armies to hold Bujo and Heiyu against the Chin army. There were still snow piled on the field as the attack began. Heiyu Castle, and a siege is going on. You see arrows everywhere. You see siege ladders. They really haven't improved their siege. Oh, is this the Hishin unit? Okay, they didn't add anything to their siege up units because like Oho would have brought out siege towers, man. Osen would, or Kanki would have brought like barrels of gas. it shot flame arrows. Hishin units gotta do better. Whoa, It's huge. No kidding. So grand. And so you got the young bulls, Kantan. They're raining arrows above us. Yeah, it's a lot. That wall is huge. It's hard to get close. Guess it won't be easy. Coyote, yeah. Hmm? Huh? A siege tower? Move. Coming through. The Kanki army. They brought a siege tower? Where did we get one? Kanki's on mid like, what? Where did we get that? It's not a siege tower. Her name is Ko Shun. So Kanki army. Hands in. Looks like father. Easily. Ko Shun. The name of the girl who rejected him a while ago. Siege Tower Koshun. Behold, Kanki, behold the beauty of my lovey Koshun. Truly a living piece of art. Beautiful isn't what comes to mind. It looks trash. What? Its beauty is plain to see. Compared to the ones from Kankoku Pass, this one's wobbling around like a broken toy. It's true. It won't wobble for long. True. Can't wobble if it's topped over. Kosho would never fall. I could never forget the image of Gohome's siege towers. Over the many years since then, I've been laboriously working, casting up my own design of this magnificent war vessel. Looks like a ripoff. I just love the banter from Kanki. My first attempts at bringing this design to life were unfruitful. In fact, Koshun is a sixth prototype. That's right, Koshun the sixth. Just like the great generals I see. That dumb looking siege tower is coming. Archers assemble. Shieldmen as well. Don't let a single man on these walls. While the siege on Heiyu and Buja was happening, one particular group was rushing through the opening between the two castles. Osen's group, okay. So he left most of his army there. I guess he's scouting. I still remember when he went to go scout Gyo by himself with what, like 3 men? And the dude had time to sit on the floor, on the earth, looking at a map just to figure out a way to beat that. Over here, Lord Olsen. However, they came across something that their eyes couldn't believe. What is that? You see, oh, he just shocked as all hell. Of course, Roboku can build a freaking fort within a fucking day. It was a sight to behold. You can't give that man too much time. So, like, Roboku built a whole entire fortress, a wall. How far does this go? Yes, I will check quickly. I believe it is around 125 kilometers long. Olsen's eyes widened. You can't see his face, but you can see his generals that didn't remember me. He's like, what? 125 kilometers? Impossible. That thing is gigantic. How could we not notice it being built? It's Roboku. My deepest apologies. Until last year, enemy troops were stationed outside of Bujo and Heiyo. So we were unable to scout those two castles, beyond those two castles. Even then, there wasn't anything here a few years back. When did they build this thing? Y'all are fucked. So this is Roboku's Great Wall. Yeah. God damn. So it runs basically from one end of Seika, Bujo and Heiyo in the middle, Pat, and I don't know what's on the far right. Ah, damn, Roboku's a menace. 3 years ago, Roboku thought of how to fortify Heiyu and Bujo's defenses. He connected the forts and hills behind the two cities, using earthen walls to construct a fortified Great Wall. After the loss of Gion and Roboku's exile from the imperial court, Kakukai continued the construction of the wall, sticking to Roboku's intended designs. Due to the high number of forts and walls scattered to the south of Kantan, Roboku's wall necessitated over 100 kilometers to connect them all. Olsen's impressed. He's like, shit. Bring the map. Would a map of the royal capital area suffice? No. The map for all of Zhao. And then Remy's like, all of Zhao? Here you go again. This man on his knees on the ground, studying studying the maps. He's pointing at something beyond Canton to the north. I see Gian. Him and Roboku think alike. They're pretty much equal. We've seen that. They're both hybrid generals. That's the word I was thinking. They're instinctual and strategical. So they're hybrid generals of that. So that means they can continue to grow during battle. When we saw Olsen versus Roboku like that, that was amazing. It's still basically Olsen versus Roboku, but just a few chapters ago, it hinted at a Kanki versus Roboku. So I'm guessing Kanki is Roboku on Roboku's hit list. Obviously, he's had a death flag since the couple of hills. Ooh, so good. Chapter 703. A far-reaching and towering wall stands resolutely ahead of Canton and keeping the marching and odious Chin at bay. God damn, man. How they let that happen? A tide turning strategem. So we're at Chin in the capital, Kenya. Marvelous. The Kanki and Ocean armies have respectfully arrived at Heiau and Buyo. You waited too long. Their joint assault has also begun. We feared that Kanki's 100,000 beheadings would throw Canton's forces out. Ryo. Yet they have shockingly withdrawn the troops posted outside of both bastions. Word of Kanki's wicked acts must have frightened the Zhao. Nope. They about to get their revenge. They said they'll be patient with that for now. Recent reports also indicate Roboku's resurgence to Canton as a result of Kosho's demise. This really sucks for Chin. Though so far, nothing worthy of note has loomed. It matters not. At this stage, not even the likes of Roboku can possibly muster a comeback. While Heiau and Bujo Castle are large in their own rights, they do not possess the same might as Canton or Gyo. With the onslaught of these two armies, they will fall without fail. No. Y'all, how y'all continue to underestimate Roboku Zhao after everything he's done? At long last, our armies will finally reach Zhao's replica. I just thought, where the hell is Yotanwa? Where's she at? Did she was she called back to Chin? Or is she still in the outskirts? Or is she defending Yale? I forget. But it's been a long time since we've seen her. With this momentum, we shall destroy the state of Zhao once and for all. Pardon the intrusion. A courier bird from General Olsen has been received from the main HQ. A bird report? Hokuki and Shohei-kun, intrigued. Sage is looking at one of his written works. Parcels. Huh. Could it be news that Bujo has already fallen? Hell no. Could it be that Bujo has already fallen? No. Please. Wahaha. It would be far too early, would it not? No. If General Olsen is behind it, it is within the realms of possibility. Doubt it. Roboku was back. What tidings does it bring, Shohei-kun? Aye. This is a report from General Olsen in the front lines. Roboku's Great Wall lies between the two castles and Canton. Pushing forward is difficult. Yep. I don't know why they all got like shocked faces. Like demise is upon them. And of course, I don't know what. That's something I don't like. Y'all know what a thorn in your Roboku. If there's an antagonist to the main character or to the main character's state, it is Roboku and Zhao. And they consistently been the leading force of that. And yet they continue to underestimate them for some odd reason. That makes no sense. I don't like that. Huh? What did you say? Roboku's Great Wall? What in the heavens are you talking about? Pushing forward is difficult. What does that mean by that? It means it's impossible. Does this imply that Kantan cannot be reached? Yep. It's over, man. Call the war off. As long as Roku breathes, he ain't letting Shin win. He stated that. He said even if it has to be a drawn out battle, he ain't gonna lose. Either he gonna win or he gonna make it. He gonna make that last years upon years to where no one wins. Roku petty. Do not lose your heads. So this is Shogun Kun. The extent of this situation is still unclear. Although difficult, it hasn't been deemed impossible. It has. True enough, the south of Kantan is dotted with old ramparts. Roboku must have merged a dozen of them to build a wall. I believe a detour should resolve this issue. No. No. If a simple change of course would have sufficed, General Olsen wouldn't have notified us with a word. A truly unprecedented event has occurred in our front. Shohei-kun, is there more to the message? There is. I have discerned this to be an opportune moment to turn the tides. We must attack Gian and put a lid on the north. But I'm pretty sure that's what Roboku wants, because he already looked past to Gian before he started this. So that means he's setting up an ambush there. Gian on the lid on the north. What does he mean? Lower your voice. So Ace thinking, Roboku's Shogun thinking, Shohei-kun is thinking. The Zao royalties, is he suggesting to sever their escape path? What? It is as you say, my liege. What? The rest of these figureheads can't keep up. Just shock upon shock. Alas, even if Kantan ends up falling at our hands, the royal palace might harbor an underground escape route and allow the Zhao royals to safely retreat. We may claim that the state of Zhao has fallen once its capital has succumbed, but the people of Zhao will return towards where their own monarch resides, undaunted, much so that the fires of resistance will not be easily quenched. Granted, matters will be settled if the crown falls alongside the capital. No, because the people of Zhao could give a damn, could care less about the king. They're all for Roboku. Otherwise, the remnants of the kingdom will linger like thorns throughout our other conquests. The main concern is the place at which the Zhao king decides to flee to, as it could drastically prolong the war, and that would be in the north. Correct. Fetch the tokens of northern Zhao environs. At once, clear the tables of food. Hurry, right away. So they got like a map of Zhao. It has been long since I've last laid eyes on northern Zhao castles. My word, Yan is quite far up north. Yes. Yan, what the hell? Yan is behind Atsuo. We've been past that. Yan is way behind Kantan. What the hell? Yes, north of the Kodai River lies Chuzan, a land ruled by the Baidi tribesmen. And they're supposed to be like barbarians, I'm guessing. To travel such a distance north, they would leave the borders of China, we know. It is hard to fathom that the Zhao king fleeing that far, but they got the horses to do it. No, we should anticipate such links in the prospect of it truly happening. Indeed. Moreover, deeper north past Chuzan lies Dai, a barren land. Despite its lack of resources, it is still within the state of Zhao's realms. But to its west, a glimmer of worry stands out, Ganmon. is also the land that Revoku once ruled. That's why. But the north is also where you got the. No, we already fought the Korong, but there should be like other savages to the north because Revoku came. Revoku used to fight on the north end, fighting savages. Given the imperial court and Revoku's sour bearings, I doubt the Zhao nobles and king would leave their faith to Revoku. However, if they were to retreat and into the gates of Ganmu, the task will become terribly more onerous. But a threat so far removed cannot possibly affect us. Even if it doesn't affect us, the threat must still be given proper precautions. And it shouldn't be lacking in the intelligence field. They really do. If we let it impede the upcoming war against our biggest nemesis, the Chu will be hindered. Faltering before such a powerhouse would only mean one thing: our ruin. Ooh. And Osen intends on striking the north before they get away? Yes, that seems so. Seems like Revoku wants them to do that, though. Ugh. The Great Wall, voiced by Osen, lies south of Kantan and serves the purpose of halting Qin from marching north. Likewise, from their stance, the south is impeded. One could interpret that they've effectively sealed their escape to the south. As such, Osen must have seen this as an opening to besiege and fasten the north exit. Doing so would also allow us to bypass climbing the wall and conserve infantries. Following the north's wake, Kantan could be attacked from the top and would all be over in one fell swoop. Indeed. I just need y'all to think a little bit past that and more. This is Revoku. Indeed. Though there is still a glaring concern. General Osen chose Gion, but it lies too far from us. If headed is slightly more south, I concur. There is certainly no need to travel that far north to Gion. Perhaps marching east through Atsuyu could bear more auspicious fruit. Nay, I believe we must hit Gion as well. So this is from Shohei-kun, but yeah. Very well. Shohei-kun, formulate a stratagem to seize Gion without any delay. At once. Right. Let us start by outlining the available kin battalions. We have the work cut out for us. This entire war for Qin versus Zhao, ever since what, chapter 600? 500? This has just been an uphill battle for Qin. Going into Zhao territory, starting this war, they've always been on the losing end. Even if they win battles in small points here and there, they just, it's Revoku. One would think we could easily breach through with all these ladders. Truly is an impressive amount of ladders. Cuckoo, Dinrimi's complexion resonates strikingly well. Fua! Up! Up! The enemy's cold feet is chilling. The wall top. The time has come to show your might to the world. Us, Dinrimi-san's great ladder unit. This dude is fodder. So Dinrimi, 1,000-man commander. Okay, I haven't seen one of them in a long time. Sanshu, fodder. Rejoice with eternal solace and keep fighting till the end. He's definitely getting hit with an arrow. Seize the stairways and pry the damn gates open from the inside. Do so. And in the name of Dinrimi-sama, take boot. What, they fallen already? Yep. Dude got hit with an arrow in the neck. 1,000-man commander. That's why they keep telling you to stay off of that. Tis but a stretch. Man, just die. I am Dinrimi-sama's 1,000-man commander. Shanshu, with this copper body and unyielding guts. Yeah. He gets hit again in the chest. Dinrimi's just laughing at it. That Shansu lad, I truly love that guy. He's the only one who can make me crack a laughter and then Mimi's icy bunch. This is Soho and his lady, who's freaking crazy when what's her name, Kyrie or some shit like that. She can fight. Milord or grasp over the wall tops will reach the stairways at any minute now. Oh, seems so. Haha. Okay, they get the gates open. Well done, comrades from the Dinringi army. Quite the vast castle. Head to the east gate and allow the Alco army through. Do as you wish. Shirio, that's her name. I don't know. Tonight Tonight I shall embrace you in my arms. Besides the most wondrous view in this castle, your wish is my command. This dude's slick with it. Bujo Falls. Okay. This dude's sand shoes standing on top of a housing. He's covered in arrows. This man needs to die. We did it, didn't we, Sama? How's he still alive? 10 days later, the Kanki army conquers Heiau Castle. The reason behind the delay was largely due to Kanki's 100,000 beheadings. Despite the morale brimming with hatred and spite towards Kanki, they were still afraid of being treated like their brethren in war, slaughtered after defeat. But the people of Heiau were dogged and fought to the bitter end. And you can just see like Kanki's men and the people of Heiau or Zhao just dead. One of the Zhao soldiers is like stabbing one of Kanki's men while he also is impaled with a sword. That's crazy, man. Ultimately, the captives, both soldiers and civilians, could do nothing but tremble and whimper. We're going to get massacred. We'll lose our heads. Have mercy, please, I beg. Please spare the children at least. Don't harm the kids. Have mercy, I beg. However, this time, Kanki left the prisoners of war under the care of the Hishin unit, who entered Heiau at the same time. There you go. They gonna remember this. They gonna remember that name, Shin. While the Hishin unit had to instate order among the captives, they would have the luxury of plundering freely, they figured. I'm just not noticing these last two chapters have been lengthy. That's pretty good. Nevertheless, this ensured the safety of the subjects within Heiau's castle. That's so crazy. Settle down. We're not Kanki soldiers. The Hishin unit. That's who we are. We're not going to do any harm to you. None at all. Well, we'll untie the women and kids. Just walk up to us quietly. And they're like, huh? The Hishin unit, if I can recall right, they are a renowned unit that doesn't loot. I heard that somewhere before too. It's the Hishin unit. That's right. We're the Hishin unit. That's so good. I love this part. So the Hishin unit is already constantly known, but for them to be known as people who don't do anything unnecessary or even try to gain spoils of war, that's gonna be huge for conquering all of China, all the states. That's pretty great. That's some good. That's something good to remember for when it comes all full circle. That's good writing on Hara's part. That's right. We're the Hishin unit. Hold on, let me untie you. We're safe. Thank you. We'll undo the men later. Any funny moves, and you'll wait with the guys to hear. Mommy, we're not gonna die. We've been saved, I think. Will this be fine? Even if they are women and children, being held captive by your husband or father's killer will likely make them want to kill us. And this is in. It'll be alright. You can spot them by the glint in their eyes. Oh, come on. There's no need to tie a little kid like you so tight. The kid is crying. He said, for my father. He bites Kyorei's hand. Yeah, I got bit by the rat. Stop that now, Chiku. She could have off his head right there if she wanted to. Following the fall of Heiau and Bujo, the Kanki and Osen forces remained within their respective strongholds to rebuild their armies anew. Then 2 months later, a decree was issued from Kantan by the head of military affairs, Shohoku. At HQ's behest, the Kanki and Osun armies would bypass the Great Wall by pivoting north and dismantle Atsuyu. So I'm just taking a look at the map right now. Yep. Okay, so that just tell me Yotama was left back at Gyo, showing the map. Even though they captured Bushu and Heiju, they're supposed to go far left around at the Chaco mountain ranges, where they got part of the Eastern Army of Qin going to conquer Zhao. Taigen. Okay, they already beat Hatsu. Damn, it's so far. It's so far up north. Okay, so back to the story. Would bypass the Great Wall by pivoting north and dismantle Atsuyu, thereupon pursuing north once more. In the meantime, the northern and eastern Qin forces will rally at Taigen and push into northern Zhao. Then, past Taigen, they would join the Kanki and Osun armies and bring forth a formidable army. Together, they would march towards eastwards and hit Gian. This grand stratagem would prove to be lethal. Who are the eastern armies? The northern armies of Qin? Who's running that show? It's just like, what's it called? Reserves? It'd be crazy if we get like a new general from over there. So chapter 703 is done. Here's 704, last chapter for today. God damn, Kingdom's so damn good. Who the hell is this? Cayenne? What? I know it's not Cayenne. This gotta be a dream. Like Cayenne or Boku had kids or something. Chapter 704, heading north. Alright, time to make dinner. Yay, mommy, dada. Dada. Hug, mommy, what are we having? Lamb soup. Again? An loves lamb soup. Daddy loves it too. I love mama too. I love mommy a lot too. I love you all even more. Yeah. Mommy just gave daddy a big hug. Cayenne. This is definitely a dream. And of course it is. Cayenne tearing in his sleep. Cayenne, get up. We're heading back to Kantan. Hurry up and get ready. Right. Wait, huh? A dream? Must have been. So a dream, huh? Ha. If only I could return to Gamon with Lord Roboku instead of Kantan, and then we could. Crap, I was dozing off and let that slip out. Oh, she really did say that out loud. Oh God, I can't believe I said that. Cayenne. Once all this is over, let's return to Gamon together. Big step for Roboku. Huh? What did you just say, Lord Roboku? It's nothing really. No, please say it again. Upon returning to Kantan after inspecting Gian, Roboku immediately sent envoys on horseback to 2 places. One traveled to Seika, Shibasho's abode, while the other went to Romu, a castle close to the eastern border of Qin, while northeast of Taigen. Then from Seika, 2 generals set out after receiving Roboku's words. Oh God, here we go. Random ass generals that are just gonna be top notch. We got so many people out the ass and so many powerful people. It's crazy. And arrived at Romu. Greetings. We are Kansaro and G Aga from Seika. Pleased to meet you. I am Lord of Romu, Duke San Fu. Thank you for coming all this way. Cold, much colder than Seika. Too cold. These 2 are giants, and I'm not sure by any means. I've never seen such men before. G Aga looks like he got like a flat head. That's so crazy. Is that a wolf's head? Like, they got skinned wolves on top of them as clothing. That's OP, man. I have received word from Sir Boku about you two. Lauded for your prowess in war, I was instructed to entrust this castle's army into your care. That's the question I have for Kingdom. I gotta start to it. When are we gonna get more generals for Chin? This is way too many powerful people for Zhao. I understand it's in the state of Zhao, but literally you got dudes coming left and right that are just powerful. Every single one of them. Why didn't they just take over all of China already? Like this shit is crazy. If Zhao is like this, I can't wait to see what Chu is like. If that even happens. God damn. Given our sudden and possibly rude arrival, it would be an honor to fight alongside you instead. Word of the Roman army's bravery has reached me, and we have brought our finest men in response. Your goodwill is noted. However, I bear no such qualms when it is Sir Boku of all who has advocated for you. By all means, lead our army as if it were your arms and legs. I see. The might of Roma is indeed the work of a wise ruler. Yup. It is just Lord Roboku described. Well, that's a bit. And so the next battle will take place here in Roma. Look at the people all happy. I was briefed that the Qin armies had already taken Heiyu and Bujo and now lie at Canton's throat. For them to suddenly attack the northern front instead, I couldn't believe it. Indeed, and Lord Roboku is taking the necessary steps. He hasn't conceded defeat, far from it. Lord Roboku intends on emerging with absolute victory. So Roboku knew that Gian was probably the only option Olsen would see coming. God damn it. This dude is too smart. Big brain Roboku. Should the nation's fate hinge on the outcome here at Romu, we will gladly shed blood for the cause. Likewise, both Giaga and I share your resolutions, Overseer of Romu. The result of this battle at Roma is most vital, as it shall set Lord Roboku's stratagem in motion. Let us fight as one, fulfill our duty. Let us. Why is this dialogue so formal? Yeah, like I feel like they're hiding something from each other. Let us. We are counting on you. It's formal but intense at the same time. We are counting on you, General Kan, General G. My apologies for discussing matters without offering a seat. We are preparing a banquet, you see. Please have a drink and warm yourselves. Many thanks. He spoke, finally. Flathead Giaga. Then let us drink to our heart's content tonight. As it would seem that the Qin forces will take quite longer to arrive, indeed. They are still nowhere close. With the ample time on our hands, we can be as thorough as we like with preparations. Yes, let us take our time. Damn, Qin. Why are you always multiple steps behind? This operation of bolstering Roma's army would unfold in complete secrecy, and that, prior to Qin's advance towards Gion, in fact, the stratagem devised by Qin's head of military affairs, Shohei-kun, would only be enacted 5 months late. So this is... damn. So... so basically, this is when Bujo and Heiyu weren't even taken by Roboku no Kanki and Osen yet. This is when Roboku was looking north towards Gian and anticipating that's where the next big battlefront would be. 5 months. I knew it. Why? Why is Qin always lacking in the intelligence department? Foresight, foreseeing anything, just predicting, anticipating. These dudes just suck. The plan that, in essence, consisted of the first having the Osen and Kanki army strike at Tsuyu and resume north. Okay. After which, the northern and eastern Qin forces would rally at Taigan and all together merge to form a super army and crush Yan. Yet the first side of commotion would appear near Bujon Heiu Castle as the Yotama army arrived to hold down the two forts. Ah, Yotama. Oh, Baggio. Tajifu. Been a while, eh? Heki's here too. Heki, bro. Whew, you seem to grow at every encounter, Shin. Man-tawa, Yo-tawa, the goat. Shin, hello Tajifu. Doing good. Shin, you good? Was that not Tajifu, but yeah, that was Tajifu talking. I was like, hold up. And Shin's is Shin is blushing at Utama as they stare into each other's eyes. It is throwing Kyo Ray and Karyotin off. Are you leaving the front lines? For the front lines? Yeah. Glad I could meet you before heading out. We worked our asses off for those two castles, so don't let them take them back. Lady Tama, I bet you will. May the fortunes of war be ever in your favor, General Heki. Huh? Heki bro's coming? This dude gonna. If Heki mixed out this entire series, I would say good on him. This is one of the things Hara didn't keep historically accurate. Heki was been supposed to have died like from the first arc. So anything up to now is just a plus for Heki. Applause for Heki. Yes, General Olsen has summoned me, and I will be rallying 10,000 of my men for the battle. 10,000. Let's go. That's freaking reassuring. No, it's not. Oh, we'll be fighting alongside Heki, bro. Just yesterday, you were bawling your eyes about not wanting to leave, and now you're playing the brave man, huh? Miss Kitari, I wasn't bawling. Heki learned a bit of Mountain Tribe's people's tongue, so they're speaking in Mountain Tribe. Don't kick the bucket, Heki. I won't have someone to tease if you do. Of course, it'll be my turn to teach you the language of the plains. Just you wait, Miss Kitari. They like each other. Najara clan, General Heki's under your care. Them dudes is freaky. Those masks are crazy. They're like long. They're real long. Think of like little 6 things that Olsen has behind his mask, but then they got like basically like twigs, pikes coming from their eyes and top of their mask. And it's long. And they're just roaring. And she gives him 300 of her Najera tribesmen. Looks like some pretty interesting dudes are coming aboard. I heard that Riboku has risen from the ashes. Be careful, Shin. Yeah, I know. I don't think any of you guys do. I think you consistently underestimate this man. Oh, Yotama. The 6 generals have a pendant, right? Let me see it. This? We're leaving now. Kyokai getting jealous. Main Kanki army is heading out. Naki stares at them. His former team. Maron, Ringyoku. Alright, that's our cue. We're moving out too. Oh. Simultaneously, the Osen and Gakuka armies set out for the battle as well. The Osen army be looking dope. Distinguished, man. They be looking... Who the hell is this? Oh, that's Moten. He really do have a feminine... He's drawn in the feminine way. It's crazy. Still one of my favorite characters. Moten, Kanki, absolute favorites. The first target for the merged Osen and Kanki's armies will be Atsuyu, a large city lying northwest of Zhao's capital. Kantan, they've departed. Both the Osen and Kanki armies are pivoting around the Great Wall and heading north. Atsuyu is believed to be the destination. It is just as Riboku predicted. So that's confirmation. Even what the words really Riboku anticipated is 5 months prior. It's finally starting, Lord Riboku. They're coming all the way just to die. We'll be moving good. We'll be moving out as well. Cayenne, lead the first unit out at once. So what's his plan to chip them down, Probably even possibly let them through ITU, but chip them down, make them believe that they're winning, and chip them down on the way to Gian. And then once they at Gian, finish it. And then obviously close off their retreat. So that means they're gonna do something to the Yotama army. They got something prepared for her. Would that be the Romo army? Or no? No, I don't know, but they're gonna take out Yotama. Basically, it seems like that's what's gonna be needed. Oh, things are pretty lively here. Who the fuck is this? The higher ups of Zhao. I don't know what the proper word is for it. The the magistrate, whatever, the officials just have a passion, a need, a desire to fuck up Zhao for no reason. Because the majesty is here. And they're all shocked. Roboku, Cayenne, Kanso, Fute, Banaji, they just shocked. Your Majesty, they all sweating. This dude showed up. Just waltzed way in. Waltzed in like nothing, like he a ninja. Like he was Kyokai when we first seen her. At ease. I was passing by, that's all. I don't plan on meddling. After all, I'm quite aware of your contempt for me. Not in the slightest, my liege. I can tell. It's my nature after all. This dude just looks. Oh. This dude looks at Cayenne, and as she puts her hand out, he grabs it and licks her. He said, "What's this? A woman?" What? She's so disgusted. Food's angry. Even Roboka can't even hide it. His facial expression. That person is an important officer of my army. Then I suppose I style abstain. Woman, wipe that off and your head will roll. Roboku, I'm aware that you endorsed my brother Ka for the throne. Yet I bear neither resentment nor favor towards you. Unlike Kakukai and the others, your existence doesn't hold a single flicker of candle to me. I only desire one thing, to reach levels of pleasure that soar beyond what my father, the king, wants. What? That whole bloodline needs to be purged from that earth entirely. What? That being said, even I'm not daft enough to interfere with your work. Okay. I suppose, okay. I suppose that makes your task less wearying than my father. A king should be devoted to his own country. Enough. Next time you dare lecture me, I'll carve your tongue out. And I just like the way he got like sick dull eyes, like unpleased. It's evil, man. Concern yourselves with nothing but the battle ahead. Be it soldiers from Canton or not. Use whoever as you see fit. After all, the sundial to my time on the throne of pleasure is none other than you. Even if it costs your life, preserve what remains of my time of pleasure, Roboku. My intent remains the same. I will not let the state of Zhao fall to ruins. This dude is disgusting. Ha! And Atsuyu will be first? Yes. Have you devised a plan of sorts? A most surefire one at last. At that, first we shall cleave the Osun and armies in twain. Atsuyu, I said that. You chip them down at Atsuyu. Ultimately, let them believe they won, but as you chipping them down, let them believe they won. As they leave, chip them down as they leave Atsuyu, and once they get to Gian, wipe them completely out. Okay, that was the end of the four chapters we're gonna read today. Damn, that was heavy dialogue for the last two to three chapters. That was heavy. And good though. How you let Roboku plan 5 months ahead? I love Kingdom. Anyways, thank you to anyone who came out to watch, comment, like. Appreciate it. Y'all have a good one. I'll be back soon.